Hey, welcome back to another Mind the Mic podcast. I'm your host Shubz, here with a special guest. A special guest I've been trying to get for ages. It's taken a minute, but the brother's in the building. You might
It
know him
has
from
good.
a little band called Nesian Mystik. The bro Donald McNulty, Donny. What's this
Oh, it's
old
a
one? The
government
old one.
name. Yeah, apparently old one. Yeah.
Old one. What's the old one? How does that come about, my brother?
Fuck, bro. It came from my best mate.
Mm,
Gave me the nickname Old when we were younger because my dad's name was Donald as well.
yeah,
So we all called him Don,
yeah.
and my best mate decided he wanted to call me the second half, so it was ALD. But then Old just didn't sound right, so I flipped it with an O and Old, and then WN
Yeah.
came from like what up now, like
So,
Old
so
One.
we so so we don't want that one.
Oh, what ifs? What
This
ifs?
guy's not go. Anyway, I just yeah. So for anybody that doesn't know who you are, my brother, give us a little background, a little fucker papa. Eh?
Phui. That fella that was in that band, and
Mm,
my name's Donny. Used to be, still am
still
one of the
lame.
founding members of Nesian Mystik. I am half Tongan, half my dad was Irish.
Half my dad.
I said half Tongan, half my dad is
My dad.
Irish. This is where that name comes from, McNulty. Um,
Half talking half my dad. It's
yeah,
Irish.
yeah,
Let's go.
yeah,
Yeah, let's go.
yeah,
McNulty.
yeah. But complicated story, full Tongan, but not, but am, but yeah,
Yeah,
save that one for
yeah.
another time.
Ah, yeah. Solid. For
Yeah,
another time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this the door anyway. He's in the building. Full Tongan. Let's go. Yeah. But so where did you grow up? Where were you born, raised, and all that stuff?
Born and raised Auckland City, Central Auckland. Grew up in Point Chev, just down the road from
Oh,
Greyland.
Pirates.
Yeah, bro. That's the fams down there. They moved up to Greyland when I was 7ish, and from Greyland moved up to Ponsonby as well when I was early teens, and
Mm.
then moved to Mount Albert where I currently reside. Been here, bro, 20 plus years now. So yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but always city central.
City Central, brother. Let's
Mm.
go. Shout out to the. What was it like growing up those ways, brother? Or what was your upbringing like? What you can speak on, or what you feel like speaking on?
Oh, bro, it was regular. I don't know. We didn't come from the full struggle, but every whānau has their struggle.
Mm.
Being a kid or a teen in around other kids and teens, you get into mischief.
Yeah.
You know, do your do's around the neighborhoods.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, bro. No, life was normal, but it wasn't a total struggle. Like my parents weren't the best. Oh, what? I sound like I'm dogging my parents. I mean, my parents like situation wasn't the best. I mean,
Okay.
was
Yeah.
bruh, wasn't. Wait, I don't even speak English, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad, my
It's all
guys.
good. It's all good, my brother. You're full Tongan. All good. We know. We know already.
Yeah, man. No, we weren't in the struggle, but we weren't well off, if that makes sense. We were
Yeah.
like in the middle, in the middle.
In the middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have siblings, or was it just you, my brother?
Only child, only child.
True.
But then later on in life, found out I have 8 half brothers and sisters. So that's
On
where
what?
the
Which one was
complicated
half?
story.
On the notice. Ah, it's the
Nah,
notice.
nah,
Oh
on the
no, the
tongue.
other.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
hey! Shout out to
So,
mommy. Flying
no,
around. Oh no.
nah, it's
Huh?
biological dad. So,
Oh, shit. Oh, I
yeah,
get it now. Don't
yeah,
I
there you
didn't even
go.
know the stocks.
Yeah, nah, this is
Oh,
not very
shit.
known info,
Fuck, we
but
got an
yeah,
exclusive fun.
yeah. Choice,
But
bro.
still dead, eh? Still dead or what? The baby.
Uh,
Or not?
n- my dad is Donald McNulty.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
yeah,
Still that fella?
yeah.
Yeah, still your daddy?
Yeah, but and the other fella is
Fella.
yeah,
Yeah.
the fella, but
Yeah.
siblings are siblings, so yeah.
Yeah, 100. But yeah, so
Yeah.
Wait, because I was looked at you like, "Phew, they look very McNulty, cuss, you know.
Bro, imagine growing
But
up with my dad and picking me up from school and everybody thinking he's my neighbor. Like, oh, why's the white fella picking you up from school? Yeah, the white fella's my dad. Leave me alone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, hard. What was
Yeah.
it? Did you get into? Because obviously, I don't know. I don't know. Did you have you known this thing for a long, long time, brother? Or
Yeah, I'd
oh,
say,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Like, but when you were that kid growing up, did you know that then or nah?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
But
yeah,
then, like,
my
so family would have known. Like, it wasn't like people like, yeah, I get it.
no,
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
would have.
think it was out there either, bro.
Oh,
To be
true.
honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So yeah,
Because I was thinking, you know how some people when they grow up, like, we talk to some of my cousins that are like, half caste,
yeah.
and then they grow up in the Pākehā side, or they hang out in there and they see a few things that's like a secret power, superpower.
Yeah,
They get to go in behind the scenes and the curtains,
yeah.
sometimes. And some of
Yeah.
the things they hear, and then they will see that, ooh, like, oh, then you're thinking, oh, you're talking about me, cuz. So,
Yeah.
So, did you
Nah,
have any of
I
those
understand that.
experiences, or nah, not too much?
But bro, for me, with the name, it was really growing up, um, starting to work. So everything's on paper. Your CV, your resume,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Well, on paper, my name, Donald McNulty. Cool. Do phone interviews and stuff, and be like, oh yeah, come in. We've got a position available. Blah blah blah. Show up, and bro, I remember this one time specifically. Showed up to this interview. Showed up to this interview and decided to put on a bit of a nice top and well, not even a tie, just a nice shirt and some nice pants, and tried to look the part for fuck. What was the role? Bro, it was some admin role, I think. And yeah, got there, and there was three other fellas in the room with me, and sitting there for a little bit, and then they came out and said, "Oh, da, come in." So the dude went in, went to his interview, come back out, and they're like, "Donald McNulty, Donald McNulty." Put on my hand. They fully looked straight past me, yeah, and then I was like, ah. Yeah, they honestly, the face that they gave me when they said that, when they called me and I said I'm Donald, they
Mm.
just looked at me and were like, "Oh, our position's been filled. But if anything else comes up, we'll give you a call."
Oh, straight up, cuz.
Whoa,
Wow.
mean.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah, I was probably all of 15, 16 years old then. Nah, so
Wow.
yeah, thanks, Dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks. Shout out to that dude. But
yeah.
was he a Kiwi or was he straight from Ireland? The brother.
Oh, my old man, bro, he's from Tassie, bro.
Oh,
Tassie.
true.
Yeah, grew up
Oh, like
in Melbourne.
convicts.
I
Convicts.
think, bro, I've heard that like
They kicked
heaps
off the
of
boat.
the bad Irish got sent down. So I think he
Not
was
even
the
bad, eh? I just stole a breed or something. Yeah, that's
yeah
like,
yeah
oh,
yeah.
fucking, just hungry. Yeah.
I think he might have been like the next gen from the ones that got sent there. I
Oh
think.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
the. Oh, cause what was he a bit older, brother? Or
Oh yeah. Bro, he was born in would have been the early 1990s, 1990s,
what do you
1930,
mean? Like how old was he?
1930.
Oh, like 30s. Holy records.
Him and my old lady were 20 years apart.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
are they still? Are they with you us on anymore?
Oh,
Both of them?
nah,
Or?
nah. The old fella passed maybe 15 years ago. But the old
Hey,
lady's still around.
RIP, my brother.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
shout out to the old lady. Hey,
Yeah, bro.
if you to the old lady, nah,
Bro,
your auntie.
fun fact, fun fact
Yep.
you might not know is, do you remember those Lift Plus ads from here in New Zealand?
Equals. Yep.
You remember the angry mum with the vase?
Oh, is there?
That's my old lady, bro.
Oh, gee, dogs. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember 100.
yeah, yeah. And then they ended up filming a second ad with the Beamer. I think it was the keys and
Yeah.
yeah, that was her again. Yeah.
Hey, auntie got some talent. Eh? That's
Oh, apparently, very funny story behind that. Nesian had started cracking, and um, we had done a Coke ad in the past, and I had done like another Coke ad where, bro, my
yeah.
mug was stuck in all the bus stops in New Zealand. I was in a fridge, bro, like some keeping it cool with Coke or something. But yeah, a few months down the track, I got a call saying, "Oh, hey, calling from the ad company. I was like, oh, choice, I'm in there. Got another ad, and they're like, oh, we want to get your mum. It's like, oh, choice, choice. So yeah, no, I hooked it up for mum, and yeah, they because she used to work up at the Countdown in Greyland.
Oh,
Bro,
yep.
she was there for a good, bro, 20 plus years.
Oh,
So
true.
she knew,
OG
yeah,
in
she
the
knew
spot.
everybody. Bro, hard. So she knew everybody up there. She had all her friends from Shortland Street and, everybody else that lived around Ponsonby and Greyland that went shopping there. So, yeah, one of the talent agencies went through and got her, and she gave them my number for her. So, yeah,
Ah, solid. Hey, shout out to mum, man. That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you have a relationship with your other sips or?
Yep. Ever since we started crossing paths, yep. There's like, bruh, four of us, four different mothers, same donor.
Oh, ratatata. I see. I see. I
Yeah.
see.
But
I
yeah, no,
see.
we all click really well. It's
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
How you go with like you speak about a Tongan docs, or you gotta?
bruh. I didn't start learning how to speak it until I was like 13, 14.
Oh,
And now
true.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm I have enough just to have a conversation and kind of
Oh, that's good.
understand.
Yeah, the convo.
Yeah.
Cause was mum like was she straight from Tonga or?
Yeah. She moved here when she was 16, bro.
Oh,
So
yeah, auntie.
yeah.
What
Um,
do you know? What's your village and all that stuff? You know that?
Vaini.
Vaini.
Yeah,
Eesh.
bro. So Swiss is actually my cousin. He's from Vaini.
Yeah, I'll tell your
Who,
cousin get on. No, no,
Oi, hard,
no.
hard. Bro, he'll be down. He's the
No,
man.
I think he was down to you. I think he was down too. I think he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
reply, but then oh, you know, if I can do my bloody due diligence here, no, do my money. Ah, para me. But yeah, you put a good word in for us, cause yeah,
For sure, bro.
Hey,
For sure.
no, yeah, solid. Oh, so he's from there too, eh? Vaini.
Yeah. So our parents went to school together back in
Oh,
Ireland. So yeah. Shout out to Swiss and Tree. Yo.
yeah, too
Yeah.
much, but you would have seen fucking Auckland change too, eh? Like Central Auckland, don't like compared to when you were a kid.
Bro,
Hey,
massive.
oh,
Real close to when Shay saw it all happen. With his song Chains.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I saw it go from brown to Pākehā. So yeah, it was
Cause
interesting.
they got the old brooms out there,
Uh,
sweep that shit.
Hard, and it's funny
Gentrification,
how
eh?
our people don't understand that Central Auckland was the original South Auckland.
Yeah,
Like
people don't know that, eh, cuz?
nah.
People don't know
All of our
that.
families,
All the
all of
hories
our
were
families
all
come
there.
through. Yeah,
All the
man. Yep,
usos, all the tacos, all the cookies,
yep,
all their parents worked all there, partying, get on the
yep.
bus, and all the, yeah, that's right, brother. Yeah, people don't.
Apparently, it's
That's weird, eh?
because
Like
we
whitewash
were
the
too
fucking whole
close.
history.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, because we were too brown, too close to town. Apparently,
Too
that's
brown,
why
too
they.
close to town, eh?
Yeah. So when people wanted to go into the city, they had to go through the brown neighborhood, and they were like, "Oh, nah, move them out that way."
Send them to.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's out of it, eh?
But then, in a lot of ways, like the city that exists was built from those Browns that got kicked out of town. Yeah.
Bro, it is. It is. Like full on. Like if you see clips, I always come across clips of old K Road, old school K
Mm.
Road, and you see they got markets up there, bro. They got taro and stuff being sold, kumara,
Yeah.
all of that, all on K Road, and you're like, wow,
No
you
way, no.
no,
That's a
nowhere near,
whole
bro.
far out.
I gotta drive all the way out south to get my good stuffs these days.
That's
So it's
crazy, bro.
yeah, man.
And because you've stayed in Mount Albert for 20 years now, eh?
Yeah,
Like, and you got to
yeah.
go all the way.
I think the
Well,
closest we have. Oh, now we've got Evandale. We've got
oh,
some
yeah,
goodness in
yeah.
Evandale.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not as
yeah,
far.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far out. Crazy, man. She's a gentrification is a weird one, eh, brother? Because
Right.
even see it happening all over the place, say, but as
Yeah.
soon as they like, that's why I even think like if you own something like land, right? I don't know, like if they want you gone, cars, like I reckon they,
Yeah.
you'd be
They'll
pretty
find a
staunch
way.
to keep it, man. They'll find a way,
Yeah.
cars.
They'll find a way to take
They
it
want to
from under
build a
you.
mall through your house, cuzzy, or
Yeah,
a
bro.
highway. Oh
Bro, it's
boy.
because like how many highways have gone up, and how many new roads, and how
Hmm.
many houses have just been like. I always drive past them thinking, fuck, how many people had memories in that house? Now it's just the road. Like, yeah, you
Solid.
see that now too. For the Kangaora,
Yeah.
like apartments going up. You know, you used to see like 5, 6 houses. I got one across the road from my house. There used to be like a house plot of 8. Now it's bro, there's like 100 Kangaora whares over there. It's
True.
very interesting seeing the changes.
Oh, I think so. Well, what made you like? What was the story of your mum? Like, what did she come over and do? Did she go to school or did she go straight to work?
She came straight to work, bro. She came
Mm.
straight to work.
Straight to
16. So
countdown.
she no. She was a seamstress. Yeah,
Oh, true.
she
Seamstress.
she was a seamstress for a good 17 years, I think it was. She said. She worked in Roskell, and yeah, back then because she actually has polio as well. So when she was
Oh,
11,
true.
yeah. So they sent her over here for I think for medication and stuff. But
What
then
is that? What is polio? Like, I know it's an
uh
old disease or whatever.
yeah, it was old disease. Apparently they found a what's it called vaccine for it, but it's kind of her one of her legs stopped growing kind of thing.
Oh.
So she's got a smaller leg. You'll see a lot of third world countries that never got that
Yeah.
medicine and that
Yeah, what?
people with smaller limbs and stuff. There's, yeah.
Maybe that's what happened to me. I got polio. I got a 1 inch. No, it's a joke.
Oh no, Yazzie.
Shout out to all the brothers out there with the polio.
Oh, got the polio. Oh mate.
Oh, that's funny. Oh.
Oh.
Because I used to stream on the old TikTok for ages now, like doing streams on there,
Yep.
like hard out cousin, like cracked it in like there's rankings over there. I cracked like number 1 in it all over the last year. But always used to say that to everybody because some people like they braggadocious and be like, I'm this, I'm that, I got a big one. I'll be like, yeah, I got a 1 inch.
Oh man.
TikTok. TikTok. Hey, you do any of those ones, cause like socials or like besides Insta?
I run all the Nesian socials.
Oh, is that you? Oh
yeah, that's me.
Oh yeah.
I haven't really tried. TikTok
Mhm.
only recently got into it. My little brother was cracking it on the rankings and that.
Oh, was
as
he?
well.
Who's your brother?
Huber.
Oh, is that your brother?
Yeah. From Sydney.
Oh, true.
I forgot what crew he was rolling with, but yeah.
You know,
I see how you guys
around.
all have little crews and support groups and stuff. That's some hustle.
Or your team or whatever.
Yeah, man.
We guys just got as a fun, but yeah, we used to. Oh, so you understand then? Yeah, but I used to rank in that. But I got number 1 in all 3. There used to be Dream Factory, Rising Stars, and Weeklies. But I got number 1 in all 3 in a one week after another. Like last year, last year.
Yeah.
But then used to rank all the time because then we had heaps of our fun with TFHI was our squad, tranquility, family, health, and inspiration, and we had heaps of put heaps of the whānau, like showed them what I learned, and then they had a jam, and heaps of them, some of them still going, just doing,
Nice.
and then it was fun, brother, some fun times.
Did you make bank on there?
I wasn't really fussed on that because I was just trying to, because my whole goal was to do this because it was the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Because on the like battle with different people like every 5 minutes. So a lot of the time I'll just try and talk to different people, and most of my battles would be that I would just be just like having corridors,
chatting,
just very chat because this is what I wanted to do. And actually, fuck, I told the story to everybody last day, but I'll tell you too. But a year ago this week, I think it was yesterday, it would have been. I was gonna hang myself, but after I got number 1 in there, but I was striving for number 1, like sleepless nights, all the stuff, and then trying to look after the tamarikis, all that. But it was I don't know, like I just wasn't sort of. There's other stuff in my life that I had calls and I should have, and I needed to fucking. I just pushed it to the side, cousin, and then it got to a point, just like anything, piled on top of me, and then I was about to do it, cuz he rope it up, and then my son baby woke up, and then he pretty much woke up crying, I guess divine timing, whatever. And then I went and consoled him, tipped him up, and then bro just started the roimatas or rangi started crying for Papa too, Nuki brother, and it was just coming down, cuz, and I was like, bro, this isn't what I want to do, what I'm up to. Not the rankings or anything, it was just other stuff, you know what I mean? And also this is what I wanted to do, my brother. So I wanted to do. So I made a decision then to daily deposit every day into learning everything I can about creating one. I'll start remotely and eventually branch off to like being able to do it and travel and do it and all of that stuff.
Choice,
But
bro.
and so yeah, I made a promise to myself that morning or that night. It was like midnight, whatever,
Yep.
to do something every day, and I have. And I made a decision to start January, no matter what it looked like. I would start in January. Whoever was going to come with me or whatever, I'm just going to do it starting January, first week of
Choice,
January. And I launched first week of January, and we'll be like, I don't know, maybe nearly episode. We're getting up close to 200, like 180 or something now in 4 months. So yeah, my brother.
Solid.
Yeah. So
Hey,
that's
you dropping a episode a day or?
Hey, brother, pretty much. Yeah, every day. Or sometimes two. So Monday to Friday, I'll drop two cuts. I'll drop two. Like I'll drop
Solid.
two if there's yeah. So like we do live streams still. Like after this one, I'll do. I got a live stream later where I got a couple of shows. So this is the whole thing. I don't know if you watched any of them, but if you watch episode 44, it's a 10-minute episode. And anybody
All right.
that's listening to this, watch episode 44 because when I started Mind the Mic podcast, it was with two other brothers. I had a doggo with me.
Yep.
Shout out, brother Petty, and bro Lukey. He's a Aussie brother that's Maltese. Because see,
Yep.
Mind the Mic, MTM, Maori, Tongan, and Maltese. That's how the name came about, brother.
Yo.
But this was meant to be a sports podcast because I was going to do a sports podcast, and then I was going to do an interview style one. They were all going to be separate, but then the boys,
Yep.
Life got hectic for them, so they couldn't, carry on. And
Yep.
I thought, fuck, well, since they left, I created it all, and I'm just going to carry on and pull it
Right,
all onto
me.
one. So we started doing
Choice.
shows like Maddie and I do one every Sunday called Empathy and Energy. My also liquor and I, we're just fathers. So Empathy and Energy, we break down quotes and like what they
Yep.
mean to us, or she brings the quotes, and I just be myself and just give my opinion or ask. We just laugh
Choice,
and then
bro.
ask the audience. And then my also Lex, we do a UBU every Monday. Just two young, like two fathers in their 30s, just shooting the shit
Nice, bro.
really. And
Yeah.
there's that. And then my bro Stu and I, obviously big Warriors fans, brother, even though they're teats at the moment, always love the boys. You know what I mean?
Choice, bro.
I'm teats most of the time too. But so we watch the Warriors play, and we do like a review and preview show. So it's like multiple different shows, live streams, and it's different because it's like when people say podcasts, it's like it's more like a network, I guess, with all different shows. Well, that's the plan. So yeah, just keep going, my brother. Keep going. Anyway,
You're gonna be
back
the
to you.
moldy Joe. You're gonna be the moldy Joe Rogan, my bro.
Yeah. They're hard. Or he's gonna be the Italian American me. No.
That's it, bro. That's it.
But that's it. And for me, because I enjoy corridors about all kinds of things, diverse conversations, and with people from all over the world. So I want to speak to people that have platforms and share their knowledge and understanding, give game to people, but then also grab people that don't have so much a platform but have cool stories that we can share. And I think so much of the world shines right in growing up. We hear about Aristotle, Plato, all these mofos, Homer. But where's the stories about our people? You know what I mean?
Right.
So we got through this. I want to try to put some of those, magnify some of those, Pacifica people before the Greeks were scholars, when they were still throwing spears around and not had no written language. Our people were traversing the great oceans, my brother. So we got some smarts too, Kazi. So
I
want to try to put that on as well. Put us, it just. And I think the more of us out there doing things, opening doors, doing different things, even like you guys. Like it's probably before you guys, it's probably they never knew they could be rappers or whatever. You know what I mean? And seeing you guys, influencers there or musicians, and then. Even one day, if somebody, even if they're not even a kid, man, if they're like, someone that's like me, I'm 32, I only pulled the trigger this year properly, and want to do something to give it a crack. You know what I mean? Just give it a crack and go hard. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, back to the great Donald McNulty. But yeah, shout out to Huba. Yeah, I've seen the bro Huba around.
Nice. Nah, but been watching your mahi for a little bit now, even before you started hitting me up, bro. So. That's awesome seeing your progress on here.
Nah, grateful, brother. Still a baby, my brother. I talked to their fellas. They follow the mister? They follow some knowledge, cars, stories. They follow?
I'll check that one out. Nah, don't know. No.
Drop in on Tuesday, brother. Check that out. The bro was behind heaps of like he put Heartbreaker together, the song with he put Jay-Z and Mariah Carey in the same room to make them do that. He was behind Eminem early, Bone Thugs. Nate Dogg, heaps. The bro was the program director at Power 106 in LA at the time, back in the days.
I've seen a little snippet. Yeah. Have you done a potty with him?
Yeah, we did one the other night, and the bro hooked up. Bro, the man's the man, bro. The bro giving us a bell and stuff. Like, bro, I was just crazy how when you like put yourself out there and you start to go, obviously you get the hate, like the what are you doing that for? Oh,
Yeah,
you should just do it this way. Like people who ain't doing shit, just telling you what to do, but whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Much love, much love. But the fact that like people that are like have done some things or like maybe an industries that you want to move into, a lot of them want to collaborate and just like, yeah, brother, like let's
as
fucking
choice.
want to yarn. And I'm sure you experienced this in your mahi, which we'll get into, brother. And
Yep.
so growing up in obviously Central Auckland, and what age do you meet any of the boys? Do you know any of the boys before you?
Felitti, I know. No, we all met around intermediate, bro.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, everybody went to school, lived in Central Auckland. I think Awa Heath and who else went to Corfi? Those two went to Corfi Intermediate.
Oh yeah, Corfi. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I heard all the
Dave and
talk about that.
Junes, they went to Ponsonby Intermediate. I went to Pasadena.
So he's all the
Uh,
same year, brother. Or
yeah, I think Heath is 1 year older than us.
okay.
But yeah, we all met at Springs, and um, yeah, growing up, we all started. A lot of them were dancers and shit before.
Oh, like
So
break dancers and hip hop
yeah,
dancer stuff.
Owl
So
was a break dancer. Heath was a break dancer. Junes and Dave were cookies, so they obviously had their Cook Island groups and that.
mm.
Um, Felitti, his dad was a rapper and a poet, and used to do all the shows like Pacifica, Greyland festivals, and all the local community
Is
shows.
that his dad on the tracks? Is that his dad like
Yeah,
talking and shit? Oh, that's
it
him.
should be. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
like on
done.
there, also when doing like those speeches and that on there. Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
He's also in I think the Nesian 101 video clip. You'll see two older Samoan blokes in there. Yeah, his old man's in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all kind of we were just same neighborhood, same kids. We started the same school, Western Springs. We were all in the same music class, third, fourth, fifth form. Um, but yeah, we used to just chill and jam in the class. Um, when we first started, we had I don't know if the other boys have told you, we started with the crew Tropical Penguins. That was the original name of Nesian. We had like uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 boys in the band, 2 guitars, no harmonies, and we sang. There was no raps, there was no nothing. So that was a interesting birth of Nesian. Um, we entered the Smoke Free Rock Quest. I think it was 99, 98, 99. And yeah, we came nowhere. We went to the heats.
Who
I
cracked
think,
it? Did any of those bands go on to like better things, or any of those people X?
yeah.
Like,
I think the next year. So the next year when we actually started doing it too, we were on with because we made the national finals for the rock side and the Pacifica side.
oh,
Uh, and in the rock side, we came nowhere, but we won the Image Award.
you're the
But that
image.
year, yeah, that year was Evermore. They
Oh,
won.
true.
Yeah. And I think their little bro on the drums was only like 12 at the time.
Far out.
So yeah, man, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm sure a couple of other people come through. On the Pacifica side, I think Rhea Hall was in at the same time.
Oh, true. Back then.
Yeah, she was with
Yeah.
Rotorua
Shut up,
girls.
Justice. Too
Yeah,
much.
bro. But yeah, no, people have come up through the comp. Yeah.
Yeah, even Troy Kingy and them, he had a bit of a jam too, but with his band back in the day. So I can't remember which
Yep,
one.
yep.
They went, but they did all right, I think.
Yeah, Troy's younger brother came to school. He was the same age as Heath, so he was in Heath's class.
Oh,
At
true.
Springs. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Simon Kingy,
Simon
me.
Kingy, tell the brother, Simon.
Yeah.
Simon. Oh, true. All right. That's buzzy. Who were your like musical influences growing up, brother?
Bro, Buzzy musical growing up because my old man was an old Palangi fella. It was rock and
Yeah.
roll, bro.
Oh, true.
So I grew up on Elvis, Buddy Holly, Carly Perkins, like all the old school, like, um, yeah, bro, I can't even rattle them off anymore. But I listened to that for years and years. You know all those ads, the infomercials that used to come on TV, and they used to say, "Buy your music from the 50s, like little cassette tapes, and
Hmm?
might be a little bit before you, my bro. But yeah, I
Nah,
used to listen to
yeah.
all of these.
The fuck you
Used to
think
listen
I
to
am?
all
No,
this
no,
music.
no, no,
um,
no.
yeah, no, we had cassette tapes on lock. But then growing up, I started listening to, bro, it was like Crisscross and
Oh,
um, Crisscross, Outcast, bro. I'm gonna say Vanilla Ice was in there, but that was primary school days, so
yeah.
yeah. But Falidi was the one who kind of put me onto more hip hoppy stuff.
Oh, true.
Yeah, because I was only into like the pop kind of stuff, and then you start meeting all your hood mates in the neighborhood, and that's when the Snoop Dogs and Dr. Dre and Warren G and all that come through.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so yeah,
So how old are you when you start rapping, brother?
bro, I wanted to be a singer
Yeah, I
from
heard that.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when
yeah,
you were
from early days. Used to sing along to a whole bunch of stuff. Back when I was younger, could hit that Happy Days note. In Sister Act 2.
what else?
Yeah, nah, not anymore. Nah, yeah,
Not
nah.
anymore.
Um, but yeah, wanted to be a singer for ages, and then when we started doing this music stuff at school, we had a tutor that used to help us out. Um, and one day she just said, "Hey, you rap better than you sing, so you should probably stick to that." So I went, "Oh, chair, there goes the heartbreak."
Oh, all right.
But yeah, no, me and my best mate used to sing. We used to sing random things. Following Felitti and his dad around to different community things whenever he needed somebody to jump up and fill space, like if X didn't turn up, he'll hit us up. Right, we'll jump on, sing a song, rap a song, and then yeah, I'm pretty sure Felitti ran through the story. They had songs, and then we sang choruses for their songs, and then Felitti started. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure he heard one of my little raps that I had written, and he was like, "Bro, you're mean. Carry on with that." And he kind of helped me start writing the raps.
Oh,
And it's
solid.
yeah, and then on
Oh, do you
his
remember
side of
your
him,
old rap that
bro,
you wrote?
nah, nah,
Not
nah,
name, mama.
nah. They weren't cool like Felitti's ones. I was still nah. And
Bro,
then, unbeknownst to me,
Lady got like some
he had
straight
Scribe on the
bangers.
side of him, helping him out do some cool raps.
Yeah, yeah, hard. That goes all right too. Your cousin Marlo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, Felitti, I feel like he's one of the most underrated rappers in New Zealand.
I said that to
Honestly,
him, brother. I
yeah,
said that
yeah,
to him, G. Like,
that,
yeah, I just
yeah.
thought, like, bro, like, I thought bro had bars, eh? Cause, like,
Bro,
you know what I mean? Like,
turning up to
I'll
the
take that.
studio when we had to write songs and come in with verses, bro, we'll just hear him be like, "Really? Do you want me to write something as cool as you just did, bro?" And then that's when the brain has to go to work on the raps.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Not pushing
Save
each
was
other, eh? But that's the good. You like push each other in a way, you know, being around.
yeah,
Iron
yeah,
sharpens iron, eh, brother?
yeah, yep, yeah. And then
Yeah.
yeah, moving on to more hip hop. It was Shay. One of the first times we hung out with Shay Fu. He put us onto the more harder hip hop, or more conscious hip hop, I should say. Um,
What's Shay like as a dude?
bro, Shay's awesome, bro. He's awesome. He's just like a regular dude. Like, I feel like a lot of people here don't talk to people normally. Like talk to artists like they're normal people. Like they're always. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, my bro. But
Oh no, I get what you mean. Like people put people on a pedestal, sort of thing. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, yeah, and you
And then they
can't
don't want to
actually.
know how to
They don't want to
approach
speak
people.
to you. Yeah, and
Oh,
don't want
true.
to have a proper conversation with you. But Shay,
Oh,
bro,
my
he
brother
was.
said that too. My brother
Yeah,
said that. Like, my brother was Stu. Shout out Stu. And then he goes, he reckons, fuck. He's like, but you don't get starstruck either. What the fuck? Not the humans be like,
yeah,
obviously cool. Like they're cool
yeah.
humans, but like, and I want to talk to them, but like,
Yeah,
fuck, what are gonna be? Oh, fuck, yeah, yeah, like,
yeah. For me,
yeah.
my biggest thing with like meeting Shay was like that was my big fanboy moment. Like still to today, like back in March, I hosted a festival thing where Shay and Caps performed, And bro, it was just
No,
I just felt like a little girl, bro. Like these guys, like
bro.
I
Even
I used to
Caps,
watch
bro.
these
He's
guys,
on.
bro. Exactly, and I used to watch these guys on my time back in the day, and
Hey.
bro, and that was it. And bro, that's what we're missing these days is those
Oh,
shows.
hey,
Like,
what happened to my? Hey, Caps cracked it on my time.
yeah.
Shout out to the host, man. Let's go. Yeah, that's
But
a fun,
yeah.
though, cuz. Yeah,
Um,
my time, cuz that was the jam. I remember that. I was
bro,
old enough for that, cuz.
solid. Well, this is where I need to correct something that Dave said on
Okay,
your
let's go.
potty.
Yes.
He said that he was the one who met Tyna and introduced Tynes to the
Oh,
boys.
okay, yeah, this straight in the south, my brother.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yes.
just when I heard that, I was like, oh, you know, you know. Um, so
Incorrect.
back when my time was on, I
Yeah.
had recorded Tynes, and there was a Sheila with him, and they were singing on my live at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And bro, I'm a massive fan. Like, I didn't even know he was Maori. To be honest, I thought he was quite exotic looking because he had his blonde tips
Oh, yeah.
and old Italian looking ihu as well. So I thought he was
Oh,
like
I see.
exotic,
Yeah.
and then find
Yeah.
out now
Hey,
Maori fella.
Ah!
Uh, yeah, and then found out the bro was a singer. Um, and then I remember times in the weekend I was just with him in Gisborne. Um, I met him in 2000 at the New Zealand Battle for Supremacy. Mike,
Okay.
yeah, it was
Oh,
the
those freestyle things, those ones back in the day.
yeah, like the New Zealand Battle Champs. It was held down at Mid City on Queen Street back
Who
then.
won that?
Tyna,
Yeah, because I
Tyna
remember
won that year.
that's what I seen too. His buddy, like he, bro, the bro's skills there,
Yep,
bars, again,
bro.
Silky with the cat,
Right,
again.
mean
Okay.
producer, just off the top, dope singer as well. He's just the man. But it was at the Battle for Supremacy. Because I knew Tyna was a singer, but I don't think a lot of people knew at that time because he just come out as a rapper. And then I was like, nah, how buzzy would it be to have the New Zealand battle rap champ sing on our first album?
Oh.
Yeah. So I hollered at him and I was like, bro, can you sing a song on our album? And then and then Dave's story comes through.
Yeah. But it's been a long time, my brother. Maybe,
Yeah. Been a
But
minute,
like,
been a
shout
minute.
out to the brother. Correction. Wait, how did
Nah,
you
time.
record him? Was it on like tape or something?
Oh, bro, it was all. Times reminded me of the story when we first. I think we ended up in Gisborne a couple of weeks later, and he came up to our motel in Gizzy, and he was like, "Oh, keen to hear us play him the beat," and he was like, "Oh, cool." And then he was wondering what the fuck Dave was doing because Dave grabbed his PlayStation out, plugged it up to the motel TV, cranked up the volume, and then he was like, "Oh no, hold up, bro." Had to put it on the tilt, bro. Had to be on the tilt because the laser wasn't reading the disc. And Times just sat there like, "What the fuck are these fellas up to?" Then they found the beat on his little memory card, and Times was just hella impressed. Like he was just bugging out on how Dave made this kind of beat on a PlayStation game, bro.
Bro, genius though, Don.
Bro,
Like
he
fucking
is.
genius. That fire,
Yeah.
far out.
But that whole album, bro, that whole album made on a PlayStation, bro.
That's
And
what I mean. Like what? And like that's one of New Zealand classic. Like one of the most classic albums for Pacifica all over the world, except for do you know Keilana music or nah? Oh, at least you don't know her too, because I was talking to her today. She's Hawaiian, and
yep.
I go, oh, we're talking about Nesian Mystik. I go, you don't know Nesian Mystik? She's like, oh, sorry. I was like, yeah, what? Wait, that one cracked me up though. But
Oh,
yeah.
she might know Awa though, because Awa did pretty well in Hawaii.
Oh
His
yeah, maybe I
music's
should have
still
just said
cracking.
our
Yeah.
I remember him saying to no. But yeah, anyway, I just kept being cheeky that she didn't know who Nesian Mystik was. I was like, what the hell? Oh, would you? Yeah, and then she goes because I was saying, oh, like there was like Maori, cookies, Tongan, Samoan.
Yeah.
She's like, "Where's the Hawaiian?" I go, "Oh, you were a baby." No, 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 no.
Hard, hard.
But it's just, yeah, it's cracking up. And she's like, "Oh, talking about collabs." I was like, "Oh, you better learn their music if you want me to try get you some collabs." But she was the one.
Joyce.
Yeah, shout out to the sister.
Me.
Yeah, but even that, bro, that story just like how do you like think? Like, can you even think like how do you think of that shit? You know, that's on, brother. Oh, right.
It's funny because when Dave started jamming Music 2000, it was here. I'm sitting in the lounge where we made a lot of those beats as well.
What do you mean? Is it
bro,
your house?
Oh yeah, we started writing it at my house. With the
Oh.
PlayStation in there.
Holy Rick.
Yeah, bro. We were jamming on the couch one night, and he just came up with some crazy ass beat, and I just told him leave the disc here with me. I started having a jam on it, and it was cool, but I was nowhere near as good as what he could do, bro. Like I can't read music, I don't play instruments. Well, I kind of play random things that I've picked up, but yeah, nothing properly. But Dave, you know, he knew his chords, he knew his everything you needed to know to make a beat. So yeah. But no, I've had a bit of a jam on that too. But yeah, the way Dave figured out how to sample on it, like he used to actually get like a Missy Elliott album, and he'll find like a Timberland drum, and he'll find the smallest little thing, and somehow rip it to the PlayStation, and then put it in a new beat. I was like, bro, how do you even think of these things, bro? But he sussed it. He sussed it big time. And then what we realized when we started roaming around New Zealand doing tours and that, other cats were using it too, bro, because it was the easiest thing to get hold of was Music 2000. I remember in Napier, we did a show in Napier, and a lot of the local crews down there, bro, they actually brought their PlayStation and TV to the gig, plugged it into the sound desk, and performed while somebody was down on the PlayStation, like queuing up the songs. Bro, they didn't even rip it onto a burner, bro. They jammed it from
straight from the PlayStation.
Shout out to Napier, all the kids that played at the sound show, bro. Back in 2002, 2003.
It's on, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
yeah. So a lot of cats were using it at that time, bro. It was crazy.
But like, not a lot of cats had a polysaturated, brother.
True. But that was the you know the cheap alternative. You know, now everybody has studio gear and studio programs and can use all this flash stuff.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure it out, but you know, I feel like I'm older for this tech. But yeah, but now seeing all these, back then, what we had to use back then to make things happen, it was cool to see other cats using it too. So yeah,
solid. What do you think made Dave like such a genius, or like why do you think he was so good at creating those things? Like, just because he knew chords and all that stuff, or?
Bro, I think at that time we only went to school for music, bro. To be honest, we every other subject we'll wag and go do something else, and then music time we'll be there. Yeah. So I think that was it. We only had a passion for music at that time, bro. So he's quite, if he puts his mind to something, he'll do it. Learning the guitar back at school, third form. I think I was one of the first people to teach him his first 3 chords on the Gat.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, and I don't even know the names of them. I was like, yeah, bro, just play this one. Your fingers are like this, and the other one, your fingers are like, yeah. And he was like, oh, cool. Bro, couple months later, he came back and jamming all his little solo.
Far out.
Hey, what are you up to, bro? Like, oh. And then I just went home and learned these things.
He's a student,
yeah, bro. He actually is. Same thing with moving from Music 2000 up to Logic and all these recording tools now. Bro, I can't talk to him about music anymore because he's so. Him and my DJ have these wicked conversations about, bro, what's the VST you used in this one? And oh, bro, what do you hear in the background of this? Is this like the tweaking of the blah blah blah? Like, fuck, it's a good song. That's what it is. Just listen to the song. I'm still a fan of music. These guys break shit down, bro.
The science of it all, ladies.
Yeah. I'm just like, nah, that's a mean beat, that's a mean rap, that's a mean singing, that's a mean song. These guys are like, oh, the volumes and the levels and this and that. Shut up. You're too smart. Yeah. But yeah, Dave is a student, bro. Like bro, when he first started using our recording studio, the proper recording studio equipment that we started recording, I think the second album on, bro, he used to type like one key, one key, one key.
Yeah.
He was that typer. Now he's a fucking
Hey, I'm on podcast with Donny. I shouted you out on this one too. You better like that. Donny from these. Do you wanna ask Donny a question since you're here?
What do you mean? What Donny?
Donny from Nesian Mystik, not Donaldson's Dairy. Do you wanna ask him a question? Okay, ask him one. Okay.
Oh, boy. How did you just make a mean banger when we were growing up, brothers? That's all us, young fellas knew back in the day. So, cheap.
Che. He said, "Go away, Stu." No, just joking, my brother. I'll call you back after that. Che, brother.
So Stu.
Shut up, my brother, Stu.
Bro, how did we make bangers, bro? We honestly, Nesian style. I wrote that, the raps to that when I was 13, 14. Yeah, so that was probably one of my first raps, bro. That Faletti kind of like, yeah, I used to rap like the first 8 bars of the first verse, everything. We'll have little parties, as teenagers do or used to do. Bro, have you noticed kids these days don't do what we used to do back in the day? This is what I buzz out on. Like,
back in my day?
Bro, back in my day, it was parties and bad things. And
the world's different now, eh, brother? Like the world's so
crazy,
different. Bro. Like the advances in the last like 10 years are crazy compared to like I feel like there's advances like from say your like my grandparents and I don't think they were as crazy as they have been in the last 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Like
no. But it's amazing how many of those things have changed, but a lot hasn't. Like if you look back to the differences between the 70s, 80s, 90s compared to 2000s, 2010s, 2020s, bro, there's not a lot of different. Like if you were to have like a theme.
Oh, we're talking musically.
Oh, bro, everything.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know. I feel like there's not much of a difference, but maybe there is. But just nothing that I've seen properly that differentiates from now and there is heaps of weird music and yeah,
there's heaps of weird music, cause
yeah.
Now we got heaps of other weird stuff too, now you can be a toaster, lyric.
yeah.
Cause there's and every third person's a vegan, and but I mean, shout out to the vegans, but just don't tell me I have to be because I love the meat. Cause
yeah. Fuck, I was going somewhere with something else.
Oh, sorry, my brother.
No, it's not you. It's me and my. Fuck, I'm sure I got ADHD, but yeah.
Wait, what does even that mean? ADHD? Yeah, fuck, I probably got 100, but other than that,
it's when you don't focus on things, and but there's heaps of little different things. I feel like a lot of people have traits. Sorry, what I'm speaking about right now is probably one of the things that. What did you just say before? How much everything's changed in the how everything changed in the 10 years, yeah. Everything's safer, but it's not at the same time. Like back in the day when we used to piss off outside until the sun went down, then to get your ass
the light
home.
Came on, or whatever.
Yeah. Now you kind of can't even let your kids go down to the dairy by themselves because some weirdo is gonna fucking pull up and try and
Wait, brother. I see. Do you think that's actually true though, or do you think it's our psyche because of everything we've consumed makes us think we can't do that? Like, do you think because like right now, right, everything like if you go everywhere, like everything's telling you like pedos exist and all that, bro, they existed for years, but people just didn't talk about it. They sweep their shit under the rug. And I openly talk because I got molested and shit, as a kid. I talk about it openly because I think the more we talk about it, the less these motherfuckers get to hide under a rock. But also, the more you talk about it, more awareness comes about, the more people realize that, oh, fuck, like there's heaps of ugly shit. Because there's so much ugly shit that got hidden. Like people beat their wives fucking way back in the days. They just never talked about it. You know what I mean? There'd be stories like people never stay married today. Like, also like my grandmother stayed with my grandfather for 50 years. Yeah, and your grandfather beat her up and fucking she hated him. Not always, but there's heaps of examples of that too. So like I don't know though. Like I sort of like when I think about it, I think the world is a lot safer. I think we've all got in our psyches now that all this shit exists. So it's hard for us to let our kids go anywhere. You know what I mean? And also kids don't go anywhere because of these things. They on these things.
Exactly. Everything's in your hand now. Yeah. Bro, the hustle when you had to go down to the spacey parlor to hang out with your friends, and that was, have a jam on the game, but now you can just download the game and talk to people over the games.
Yeah, and even then, like don't get me wrong, there's heaps of like ways where people can get in, but you gotta be a ballsy, like a loose cannon if you're gonna snatch kids like in the middle of daylight today, because people still got snatched back in the days, brother. People still got snatched back in the days, right? It's just like, but like I said, everywhere you're told, I feel like we're pushed, like fear's pushed into us a lot, media and all that kind of stuff.
That's it. Like we've been made too aware of things that it's made everything safe but unsafe because everybody's so aware.
Yeah, so like sort of that looseness that we had back in the days, not being aware, was sort of a safety in a way because people were just carefree.
That's it, bro.
They didn't have in their mind to think about that.
Yeah.
But I get it. Yeah. So, but like I guess it's sort of I don't know. Like for me, I feel like the world is safer because everyone has a fucking camera in their hand, brother. There's cameras on heaps. Like everybody can. So if you're gonna do something, you got to be ballsy, right? But then also, if you turn on the news or if you follow any news things on your phone or any of your friends like any of it and goes in your algorithm, it's boom blowing up here. There's people. That's all you bloody see. Oh fuck now, like. I can unfollow that shit,
bro.
If it's affecting you, like some people like, I just think some people, that's another thing too, like another thing, and I know I was big on it, like pushing and good on them, like the whole thing going on in the, over in the Middle East and stuff. But then some people, I know some people where if they see that too much, they get sad and like they hurts them. You know what I mean? So you gotta be aware of what you can consume.
It's how much you take onto your heart, like how much you can handle. But that's
because that's your kai. It's not just what you eat, like physically. Also, what you consume with your eyes, with your fucking ears. Because I think of like, I don't know if you like it, if you got dong much like growing up, but I think of like, bro, I'll take dongs every day, compared to just like the abuse, like of the you're shit, you're nothing, you're not worth anything. Well, no, that's me personally. And these are all my thoughts too. Whānau, don't try and say they're Nesian Mystiks, they're mine. Nah, mine and only mine.
You turned out pretty choice, my bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, and you too, my brother. Like whatever's like just the journey. So we're gonna from Dave and speak on how what happens when you first start cracking it, brother. Like when you first actually start popping off. What's that like experience for you and like personally?
But it was crazy because it literally happened overnight, bro. Like 1 week we were just 6 kids around the neighborhood to going into like malls or just normal things that we did, starting to have people recognize us and go, "Hey, you're the guy on the TV. Hey, you're the guy that sings that song. Hey, can we have your autograph?" But there was a time that we actually stopped going out. I don't know. For me, because I had the hair and I stuck out like a thumb.
Hella noticeable, eh?
Yeah. I stopped going to the malls and stuff, bro, because I couldn't go without, I had a bunch of people come up for photos and autographs and stuff, and I just wanted to have a regular day. So I kind of, it was nothing compared to like, Justin Bieber and all that overseas.
But for home, like for never ever experiencing that, eh, brother? For a kid.
And then when we left Auckland, it was even worse, like because we had all the rural kids and that don't see
They
Us
see
even-
no one. So to
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
you'd be like, fucking. Wait, I remember like I was living in Pidal, and I remember when you came to Pidal for a show, and I was like, this is mean, cuz. Like, I've been thinking, like, I remember those buzzers 100, because, yeah, you're right. Like, ain't nobody going to, like, especially go to different places or out of the cities there.
Yeah.
So,
I think our first tour it was a biggie, and it was so fun. We did 24 shows in 27 days. And yeah, bro, and that was back to back every day. The only weekend we had off was Easter weekend. So that was the 3 days in between.
oh, that was otherwise on the
Yeah. But yeah, we were on the road for 27 days. And who was on the road with us? Tynes, Eddie's, and
How
I
good
think
were
Four
those boys,
Corners.
eh?
Oh, bro, Eddie's super talented, super talented. Still are. Yeah.
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 You still connected with like with Eddie's, or what they up to? What the
Bro,
what
with
shows are they?
I've just seen them on the socials. I think they're both living in Aussie at the moment, bro. Yeah, but took them a while to get over there. But yeah, a lot of you see a lot of our artists are all in Aussie now. Even all of the Decon boys, I'm pretty sure all of them are there now. I don't know if Sav is back here or back there, but yeah, no, it's some of us just can't leave home. Yeah,
But you just popped off at a crazy time, mate, brother. Like that period, like so many, like when you popped off, and then you got like you spoke on the Decons boys, like Mariko and them, and obviously Scribe, and it's like so much stuff happened in that period, brother. And
bro, it was the best time, bro. Like I want to say that was the best time for New Zealand music. Was the early 2000s. Like we had the craziest hip hop. Like there was a massive hip hop community. There were so many groups and crews and artists at that time. And then there was also all the rock bands that were coming through from New Zealand as well. Bro, Stereogram, Zed, and D4, like everybody cracking it internationally.
Evermore too. You said Evermore.
Yeah,
as well.
Evermore. Bro, that was the best time in 2000s. I don't know what happened. Like our music scene was so strong back then. And then everybody kind of just dwindled away. Yeah.
Do you think did they stop all those shows, like all those rock quests, or those still happen? I don't know.
They still happen, bro. Yep.
Oh, they still happen.
Yeah, they're still happening in the schools, but I just feel like there's not a lot going on in communities anymore.
Okay.
I think the only people that are actually getting love and like regular shows are reggae bands, and that like with One Love, and I'm pretty sure a lot of communities have a lot of those shows, but bro, there's nothing like back then. We had massive tours like Edgefest and bro, Big Day Out, and heaps of other
Big
things.
Day Out. Did you do Big Day Out, brother?
We did, bro. We did one, and I think just before it finished, and we were like a headliner, and that was crazy.
That was huge, Big Day Out.
Yeah. And we played on this big stage, and we flipped up our set, and we had a bunch of rock instrumentals to our regular songs. So we flipped it up, and that was interesting. I've been trying to get hold of like the soundtrack of that, but nobody has it. Nobody had phones back then to record properly. Yeah.
All right.
Shout outs to I don't know if you've seen the brother Nat Picking.
Yeah. I'll be trying to get him on the podcast. He reckons I'm not that interesting. I was like, whatever, you're interesting. Yes. Even this videos, this vlog, I like, they really does a cool.
He was one of our guitarists. Yeah. He was one of our guitarists for our live band. His brother was our drummer. We had one of the bros that plays keys for Stan Walker a lot. Old Kazzy.
Shout out Stan too. Stan doing big things there.
Bro, massive.
Wait, do you think his voice got better after the surgery? I feel like it did. I feel like he got like more gangster, like it was me before.
Now that you say, maybe.
Like,
I was a fan.
I've been a fan.
His first audition on was it Idol?
Yeah, but the Idol, Brisbane.
Yeah. I remember him walking in with his hair, and yeah.
Brother. What do you think? Ordinary People lead. That's it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, brother. Like, but I like when I think about it, bro. I'm like like the bro always mean, but then like
Yeah.
I feel like once that happened, like the stand after their rebirth stand,
Yeah.
brother, like another level, cuz.
Yeah, I feel like he stopped holding back or something. Like
Oh, that might be it too, cuz like
Yeah.
when your life is like on the, could go see you later.
Yeah.
You,
Give
you
it your
face
all.
when you face death's door, you're like, bro, I'm all in now. Like
Yeah.
maybe that little extra that you've held back,
Up,
whatever
up,
it is,
up.
bro. It's straight up. Even the I think even too really tapping into his Maori tongue because
Yeah.
when you because it's your roots, like it's who
Yeah.
you are, cuz like me, cuz I can't sing for shit, but like I can hold a note, like most polys
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
most Māoris, but like when I sing Maori, way out to Maori, bro, I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Stan Walker. You
Yeah,
know what I
bro.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even, but there's
Yeah.
some mana in there too. Even when I hear some of our poly brothers sing the jams, I'm like, ooh. So you do something like that when you sing English, cuz yeah, might have to might have to do that language album. Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Even that I am thing, that how did you see that story, cuz?
The movie, the
Yeah, how that came about. That's pretty cool, that Ava DuVernay lady reached out to him.
Yeah, man.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's always buzzy seeing how people crack it overseas.
Yeah, 100, brother.
Yeah.
100.
I was just
Like polys
scrolling
make
through.
up so small of the whole world, cuz of population wise, but
Yeah.
so much talent, cuz.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was just scrolling through Insta today and saw Swidit. They were talking about how they got their song Ric Flair.
Yeah.
And how the WWE reached out and they wanted to do something.
Yeah, that's
bro,
that's
it's not a happy story. Not just yet. Yeah. You need to check it out on Insta.
Yeah. Actually, I will check it out after this. Actually,
Yeah. So Ric Flair.
Before I ring Stu back.
I think they had a sample of old Uncle Ric Flair's voice on the track.
The WWE owned that or some shit.
Yeah. It's like copyrighted or some shit, so they had to flip everything up. Yeah. But shout out to those boys if they crack it and they do what they're meant to be doing off their call from WWE. Choice.
Yeah, choice. Up the boys, up the Twitter. Right. That's it. Who else we shouting now? Let's shout out. Let's give flowers around there. Bro,
I give flowers to everybody, bro. Like,
listen, my brother.
There's so much talent. Yeah.
But even you speaking of flowers, cuz let's give I'm gonna anyway. My record is a lethal rums. Holy Rick. Definitely taught me some shit. When I was listening to this, bro. What the hell is this? I have to go have a look at it.
He's too smart, bro, up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too smart. Like his bars are just, bruh. Yeah, he's easily top 3 in New Zealand goat forever.
Can you give us? Surely you can. Just who's your top 3 rhymers?
Oh.
Just rhyme. Just go bars, cousin. No, don't go impact. Just go straight bars. When you listen to them, you're like, "Fuck, these fellas are on." You know.
Kiwis.
Yeah, Kiwis.
Fuck, see, I only know older fellas, bro. I don't know none of the new school, and I don't want to be a rude dude, but
they ain't gonna get offended, cause it's all love.
No, but what's for certain is Tyna and Mariko are top 5. They will always be in my top 5 for New Zealand rappers.
Yeah.
Felidi's in there. I can't even put them in order, bro. But
no order. No. Yeah. We don't want order. This ain't a courtroom. Yeah.
So the ones we've talked about so far: Tynes, Rex, Felidi, or Sabe. Sorry, Sabe. Cool name.
Or you're gonna
that's where I'll keep it for now. But yeah, they're definitely.
I like that, bro. They all got buzz, bro. You know who goes in mine, though, brother? Tom Scott. Like Tom Scott's in my all time. In my all time cars. They're for
Tom used to break dance with fucking Awa back in the day as well. So he started off as a break dancer. Like, but our hip hop communities from back then, when everybody was breakdancing, there were so many crews like traveling around. That's how we all met, and then everybody started branching off and realizing, you can sing, you can rap, you can, do other cool. And the community was strong back then, bro. It was so good.
Yeah, bro. I just think like the fucking way that bro structured shit. I was like, wow, gee, because I'm just a fan of fucking bars there. Like these some Scott cars as well.
Yeah. Tom's
Oh,
definitely
yeah,
top 5
Faletti too.
Yep.
Yeah, bro, Faletti handy. I told Faletti too, like, but even he said, because I was like, I know you might not get love because you're in a crew, you know what I mean, as much. But bro, I could, but even as a child, like, I was just like, bro, this fella has mean rhymes,
Yeah.
cuz.
There's a lot of unheard bars from him too. Like we got heaps of studio sessions of random throwaway stuff of him, and me and Dave just sit there like, what? How? But bro, how did this guy even piece these things together to make this bar? Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Who? What's that? Let's go overseas then. Who's your overseas top 5? No order.
Bro, I don't. It's funny because I was a fan of music, and then I was a fan of rappers, and then I just lost it all, bro.
So you didn't follow anybody, but really?
Not really. Like my taste changed over the years. Like I was all there for Outkast and Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs are one of my biggest.
Oh, the missile dude, he was behind them too, brother.
Oh, yo, Bone.
Yeah. Well, like he was talking them, brother, and up them too, brother. Yeah.
It's crazy. See, that's those fellas are the reason why I started growing my hair.
Oh, who was your favorite?
Afro.
Bone.
Very crazy.
Oh, everybody picked crazy, man.
Really?
No, I mean crazy to me, but I'm just like I just try to show love to like other ones. No.
I know everybody was on everybody at that time was into Busy. Like Love Busy, his flow, everything. It's dope. But lyrically, Crazy was the one with the
crazy,
with the tone and the lyrics.
But even how they all got like the way they literally were in harmony, like the way they all fucking, bro, it's so smart.
See, and because of them, that's why we thought Tropical Penguins would be a cool name. Because if Bone Thugs and Harmony was a cool name, Tropical Penguins could be a good name. But nah, that was a shit decision.
Wait, who actually came up with the name?
Oh, bro. So that year we had just entered the comp and we had 5 minutes, but we didn't have a name. So we had to fucking chuck a name together. We were like, fuck, boys, blah, blah, blah. We want something like Islander, like something. That's where Tropical came in. We're like, oh yeah, cool, Tropical. And then the bro Jones was eating some bluebird chips. And then on the bluebird packet was a little fucking penguin. So we went, Tropical Penguins. There we go. And that's where that name came from.
That one didn't stick, did it? But how did you get? Who gave it Nesian Mystik, brother? Who named it that?
Bro, Nesian, I'm sure we borrowed this off Faletti, or I borrowed it off Faletti. But yeah, the first time I heard Nesian was through Faletti, and also the bro Seidel. They had a song called Nesian Queen back in the day, and that was fucking dope. Seidel on our Mr. song.
Oh yeah.
Two brothers from South Auckland, bro. Those Groove House family. They're bro. Shout outs to those boys, talented. But they were the first like New Zealand D'Angelo sounding music we heard, or I heard. And I was like, fuck, these boys are crazy.
Boy, how good was D'Angelo?
Oh, bro. And this is where Tyna comes into this whole D'Angelo stuff, bro, because the way Tyna remakes songs, he plays jazz chords and real out of it, like, oh, bro, I can't even explain it. Watching him live on Saturday Gone, crazy. He did like Dove's Cry, but not even to the same tune, bro. Like, did his own chords with a loop pedal and just cranked it, and it was
wow,
crazy shit. Yeah. Fuck, what was I on about?
We're talking about
Seidel.
Once Upon a Time, Seidel. Yeah. Seidel. Yep, you're right.
Nesian.
The name Nesian Mystik. Yeah, that's what we're talking
about. So yeah, Faletti started using Nesian and having Nesian style and blah blah blah. And then I caught on to that, and yeah, we both started using that heaps in our little raps we were trying to write at that time, 13, 14. But then, yeah, at school, because all of us were all different nashes, I was like, fuck, we should be something Polynesian. That would be cool. And then, yeah, we cut off the poly, obviously, and the Nesian, and then Mystik. I'm pretty sure just broke my headset there. It came from Bob Marley's Natural Mystic.
Oh, true. I always wondered if that was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our brought his.
Was it Bob Marley's or Chet Chambers? Shout out to the cousin,
Yeah. So
Wait, that's the greatest cover of all time, man. Greatest Natural Mystik cover I've ever seen, Kazi. Yeah.
Did he do it? Bro, I haven't. Bro, I'm so bad with what's going on around us.
Bro, see me
these
dropping
days.
references in the bro, don't even know. Never mind. No. Awkward. No. No. All good, my brother. Yeah, bro. He won all my bucky on that one.
Oh, with that
Yeah.
choice. Okay, I think I kind of remember that too.
Shout out all the aunties down the coast too. All the aunties too much.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah, yeah. Fuck choice. Yeah, but yeah, Natural Mystik. And then we changed it to old Nesian Mystik.
Yeah, just what was it? Was it Bounce Records or something? They follow you.
Yep. It was.
Are you fellas all right with them or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Safe.
Yeah. Babe, we wouldn't have made the impact we did without them. So, shout out to Bounce.
And the bros just playing the game the way it is. I guess what I don't know.
Bro, we were all learning the game at the time too, bro.
Dave's talked about, cause like
yeah. We it was definitely hit and miss like a lot of the time, but learning as we climbed, which was cool. Yeah,
too much. Yeah, no. Oh, part of the journey, because what's something to it was there a moment that like you remember pivotally like in your mind when you're like, bro, this is like fucking we got something here. Like, was there something like when you are just bros hanging out all the time making music, right? Like just having fun. Is there a moment when you're like, bro, we're on?
Probably when Nesian Style, or when I first heard Nesian Style on my film. That would have been my
because there was only my back in those days too. Was that it? For us,
see. Yeah. It was just my but yeah, they had played Nesian Style on. Bro, it wasn't even on a main rotation yet. It was just on a one of those call up and is it hot or not kind of things.
Bro, so did you call up to get it on or?
I think they found it I think they called them heat seekers, and they'll start playing like songs and then get people's reactions, and then if it was good enough, they'll keep jamming it. But the first day I heard it, how many calls did I make to my FM that morning, and keep calling with different voices and go, "Oh, Nesian Mystik, you play that one."
Oh, is that how that's come about?
Bro, yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's me. And Dave.
Can I make us shout out, bro?
Yeah, that's just me and Dave being clowns, bro.
So you don't even have the rest. How many of the other songs do you have at this stage when Nesian Style cracks it, or none?
None.
Oh,
bro, our biggest goal was to get our song on the radio, and then from there, when people started saying, "What's next?" we went, yeah. That's when the PlayStation got a hiding and
went into overdrive.
Yeah, went into overdrive and had to be tilted to work. So yeah. It's On was the next one we wrote, I think, at the time. And For the People. But For the People was a whole different song at that time. It was called Friday Night because we were only about partying and that. But then we wanted to put more substance to it instead of just having another party song. So yeah, me and Awa wrote that back in his whare in Sandringham at that time, and we wanted more Junior into the mix. So yeah, I gave Junior my raps in that verse because again that would have been just me and Awa, and then we were like, nah, we need the whole crew in there. Not even everything from then on. James. Yeah.
Solid. Yeah. Because Fellini wasn't in Nesian Style,
No, but he was there with me when I wrote because I had
Yeah,
written.
so he was okay.
Yeah. And then I pulled him in for the video.
Yeah.
And he was wondering why. But yeah, he was a part of the boys before he was a part of the boys. So yeah.
Yeah, and you figure we're on here, brothers. We're on here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when
And
that
then
cracks off, yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and he probably did one of the most iconic things we did in one of our videos. He did that moolie with the hand. He didn't even know what he was doing at that time, bro. So yeah.
Crazy, brother. This is crazy, especially being a I was a kid when this was going on, because we're just being like watching from that lens, and then speaking to the boys now, looking back, on reflection. Those whole times. You got a story for us, cuz, like traveling, or any travel stories? You got us a good one, because we're gonna get any out of the boys. Just one that's safety bay road.
Yeah, I don't know if did Say talk about Japan?
A little, but he just said that how it was cool. And, but it tripped him out that when he was there, some lady would come up and be like, and then like they knew the kid's name and shit like that, and the kid's name.
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell?
So I think it might have been the same venue actually. I had some crazy Japanese chick. So afterwards, after the show, we went outside. We did like the meet and greet and sign our merch for the the people, and they come through and they buy a CD, and then they walk down the line and sign it all. Bro, I'm at the end of the table and I'm signing, and I can see out of the corner of my eye this chick and dude standing like in front of one of the other boys, but they're looking at me. I'm not looking at them. I can see them, but so I'm just signing away, and then whatever starts moving down, bro, and then she gets to my in front of me, and then she's like, in broken English, she asks if she can have my wristband. It's one of those Nike wristbands back in the day. I used to always wear them, and I'm like, yeah, sure, take it off, give it to her, bro. No shit, she takes it. We had just finished performing. I used this band to wipe my forehead and whatever. She takes the sweatband out of my hands, grabs it, and goes.
Right in front of you. Holy Rick.
Bro, wow. Dave saw it, the other boys looked over, and they just started cracking up. And I'm just awkward as shit, bro. I just don't know what to do. I'm just like... But yeah, the boys will vouch for that one.
That's one of those aunties that buy undies off the bloody internet for nothing. Holy Rick, that's a gangster.
Yeah, she full on just grabbed it and looked at me, stared at me, and sniffed it. I was like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't get that uncomfortable very often, but I am now. Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, bro, that's the story there. Holy Rick. And even the visuals, because the eyeballs you just pulled, those they look Japanese, but wow, that's crazy. Bro, what a trip! What did you feel like just when you're in Japan and because your fellas were up there in Japan, your fellas
we did all right.
Like what's that like, bro? Being in Japan and these fellas are on.
Bro, it's crazy because you're in a country that don't speak English.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah. But every show we did, bro, like was sold out, and we had fans there singing along to the songs. Like, probably not the right words, but they were singing along. Bro, we heard them singing. They'll jump in every time. We'll say, "Put your hands up" and all that. And bro, it was crazy. It was crazy. We did 1, 2, Tokyo, Nagoya, Fukuoka, Osaka, Kyoto. We did 5 shows in Japan. The first time we were there for a couple months, and then we went back again a couple years later for. Only stayed in Tokyo, but right, the culture, the people, it was an amazing experience, bro. Like, they're friendly as shit, and they're just proper. Everything's organized, everything's clean, everything's polite. It's crazy. Yeah. I'm going back there in 2 weeks too, so yeah.
Oh, Nesian?
Nah. Me and the wifey, we're taking off. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was telling her about the egg sandwiches back in the day.
Are they mean?
yeah, now she's bro. Egg sandwiches there are crazy. If you look on TikTok, just look up Japanese egg sandwiches, bro. They're just you. They look like regular sandwiches, but they don't taste regular, bro. I don't know what it is about them, but they're just fucking on.
Yeah, shout out to wait, wifey. How'd you be wifey?
Twitter, back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. What, like in Fred or something?
I think she retweeted one of my tweets, and then somehow we randomly started talking.
Who this is? Let's get to it. Shout out now X.
Wifey.
No. The Twitter's called X now. Oh,
nah, she's now a wife. No.
No. Twitter. You know, Twitter's called X now.
Yeah. That's funny.
Shout out wife.
Who actually refers to it as X though? I don't. I don't know if anybody does. I know everybody calls it old Twitter.
Old Twitter.
I don't know what this footer is. How am I like?
I don't know. That's what that lady's eyes look like after she sniffed your thing.
Right, straight up.
She loved it, brother. She was she was in a trance, my brother. Hey, but I got a couple of questions before we get out of here, my cousin. You know the drill. You know the regular one, cuz. What meal are you choosing? Japanese egg sandwiches or what? One meal for the rest of your life.
Fuck. Mine would be, bro, eggs Benedict, I think.
Oh, yeah. With bacon or ham? Or you like
bacon
salmon?
and hash browns, bro. That's
got to, cousin. Got to.
That could be breakfast, dinner, breakfast, lunch, and breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast every.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how good is and hollandaise, cousin?
Oh, bro. Yo. Yep.
Yeah, I like it, brother. Superpower, cuzzy. Which one? You're gonna make one?
Bro, I'm sure Dave stole mine. I'm sure. I swear. This has always been my answer, but it's power of imagination, bro. That's
Dave, brother Dave.
Because I'm sure we did this like not so long ago, and he couldn't decide what his power was. So yeah, now he's taken mine. So I don't know.
Shout out to Dave. Dave's out here telling lies and taking power. Start just taking. I'm not Dave, bro. Solid dude. Yeah. Give us visualization, cuzzy. Where are you gonna be in 10 years? What's the plan? Musically, lively. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be?
Bro, I want to be alive. That's all.
That's a good start. Good start, brother. Yeah. Well, let's make that happen, eh? We're manifesting that. Donny's staying alive. McNulty, baby.
What a lot of people don't know is I've been on a massive like health journey for the last 10 years. So my eyesight has been deteriorating. I got this massive like autoimmune disorder where it could have affected my heart, lungs, liver, or eyes. So I feel like I got the lesser of the four, with it being my eyes. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey. Been on a cocktail of drugs, or up and down on different things, testing and failing at one drug and onto the next one. Gained a shitload of weight because have been stuck on steroids for years. So
you've done some training because you're being beastie.
Bro, I don't know if steroids in the eyeballs will make my muscles big, but it's getting my life and health back on track. So
I love that, my brother.
Working on a weight loss journey, starting after our little travel. So when we get back home, get onto it, and
hey, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna message you. Hey, you doing that bloody thing now or what?
Yeah.
We want to keep you here, boy. 10 years from now.
Few months you'll see me, and I'm smaller.
All right, then. If you're gonna commit to that, I'll make mine a bit smaller too, because sitting here, hey, I better, I got you. I'll jump on there too, cuzzy. I want to be alive in 10 years, and I want you to come too.
That's it. Too many people, getting too many fucking diseases. This is that whole being aware of things now. You know, back in the day, nobody had gout because nobody knew what it was. Everybody just had a sore ankle, sore foot. But now everybody's got gout. Everybody's on
Touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood, bro.
That's what, yeah. I looked around. I had to touch the 1 inch. I didn't have anything else.
I spoke to one of the bros the other day who was like, "Nah, I never had gout like for years and years." And then the other day, he goes, "Bro, my ankle and my finger's been playing up, but I don't think it is." He went to the doctor and got prescribed some gout pills. So
Oh, true.
yeah.
No, I got me to touch some more wood. Oh.
But it's our food. It's our foods are too rich and too fucking out there, and yeah, because it was back in the day it was a rich man's disease because
it was all those kings in there.
Yeah, eating all the big buakas and everything,
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, my brother. Well, I wanna make sure that I wanna make sure that you're still here, so I am gonna check up, my brother. So I will annoy you again, even though I should annoy you every week. Like, can we do an episode yet?
Never annoying, my cousin. Never
I'm
annoying.
gonna hit you up when you get back from Japan. And I was like, that's us, my cousin. And we're gonna shrink our cheeks, my brother.
That's it.
But no, I just want to say, my brother, time's the most valuable commodity we have as humans. The one thing we can never get back. We can always get back money. We can always get back things, but time spent is time lost. So thank you, my brother Donny, Oldwun, Donald McNulty, for finally giving us some time, my brother. I'm grateful. I would have been still grateful if it took another year, brother. But most importantly, brother, I just want to wish you health, my brother. Health. Obviously, wealth in all aspects as well, but health. I want to see you here in 10 years, my brother. I want to see you here in 10 years, and yeah, myself, cuz too. But yeah, you let's get on that walker, my brother. Let's get on that walker. I appreciate you, my cousin. Straight up, grateful as. Keep doing you, brother, and you're an inspiration. You're the whole lot of years, all you from that era. Inspirations, cuzzy, for me, and it's an honor to sit down and have a yarn. Thank you for giving me an hour and a half of your time, my brother.
Awesome, my bro. Thank you for
hopefully it's not the last time, my cousin. And maybe we can link for some of those egg sandwiches once we get a few sandwiches off.
Let's have one in Japan, bro. In Japan. That's the one,
my brother. Big love to you, Monty, my brother. Safe travels, and I'll talk to you soon.
Chepada.
I'm here, my brother. Thank you so much for watching this full episode of Mind the Mic. It takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to create these episodes. So to know that you've watched and listened to the entire thing means the world to myself and all our hosts. If you could, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button and share this episode out to as many people as possible. It would help us so much. Thank you again to everybody that's still here, still watching. Thank you for all your comments, all your shares, all the DMs. Appreciate you all. Make sure you follow us on every platform. Have an awesome morning. Have an awesome night, depending on where you are in the world. Mind the mic out.
Oi, have you hit the link in bio yet?
Watch full episodes on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all streaming platforms.